Okay, this is my informative speech take, number one, obviously. Um, so it's going to be starting here very soon, all right? So prepare yourself and be ready to be able to access the dark net. Want to buy large amounts of drugs? Go to the dark web. Illegal weapons? The dark web. Women from other countries? The dark web. It's a criminal, sir. Anyone's supermarket for everything. So while we, as in me, hope you aren't doing these things, if you are, you will have to be reported to the authorities. Sorry. I have done extensive research on the dark web, so I'm qualified to talk to you about it and inform you of it. I'll inform you how to best access the dark web and what's on the dark web you can buy and other non-criminal ways that the dark web is used. The dark web has easy ways to access it, things you can buy on the dark web, and other ways that the dark web is used. There are many ways to access the dark web, and they are relatively easy. You can access the dark web through a browser by the name of Tor. This browser can be downloaded onto any computer, which increases the anonymity of the dark and deep webs. According to Unterfinger, popular browsers like Chrome, Opera, or Firefox have tracking technologies that make you very visible. So when you use the Tor browser, you aren't able to be tracked from where your location is just on your IP address and stuff. Now, to get to a website on the dark web, your IP address has to be exactly as written. So regular browsers like Chrome or Firefox or whatever you like to use, you just search things and other things come up. It's not like that on Tor. If you do that, it's going to be painfully slow because the Tor browser just bounces off a bunch of towers all across the planet and everywhere else. So you'll take forever to get results. And then even if you do find something, that website might be gone the next time you try to get there. So you always have to be ready to go every time you're ready to access a website. So now that you know how to access the dark web, here are a lot of things on the dark web you can access and or buy if you really want to. There are a lot of illegal substances that you can buy on the dark web. Darren Cuccione from CSO says, you can buy credit card numbers, all manners of drugs, guns, counterfeit money, stolen subscription credentials, hacked Netflix accounts, and software that helps you break into other people's computers. Buy login credentials to a $50,000 Bank of America account for $500. Get $3,000 in counterfeit $20 bills for $600. Buy 7 prepaid debit cards, each with $2,500 balance for $500. Express shipping included. A lifetime Netflix premium account goes for $6. You can hire hackers to attack other computers for you. You can buy usernames and passwords to just about anything. So it's just crazy amount of things. As I just listed off just about everything you can buy, there's just so many things you can buy on the dark web, and it just starts there, and you can progressively. It's been described as another one of my sources as trying to work your way up into like a mafia boss or something. The more you buy, you start off small, the way you'll get more access to more legal things like women from other countries and the et cetera, et cetera. While there may be a lot of illegal things on the dark web, there are other different ways to the dark web is used. And it is, as Gushun from CSO Online says, not completely dark. There is actually a surprising amount of legal content and things that get done on the dark web. According to Frulinger, there was a large amount of Chinese discussions popping up on the darknet in 2015 from people who wanted to have a talk in peace without the government spying on them when they because the Chinese government cracked down on internet use in 2015. Cracked down on VPN use as well. If you didn't know, VPN stands for Viral Protection Network that helps you not to be hacked, and it is vital for accessing the dark web without getting caught and things like that manner. So there are many ways the dark web is used in illegal ways, but there are also a number of ways that they can be used for good or relatively harmless purposes. To access the dark web, you have to have a VPN and the Tor browser. When you're on the dark web, you can buy a number of things, from drugs to credit cards to people. And while there is a lot of people on the dark web, there's also just normal people trying to avoid the horrors of modern life. I will inform you how to best access the dark web, what's on the dark web, and you can buy what you can buy, and other non-criminal ways that the dark web is used. Since the people of the dark web can be criminalistic or just people, so why be good when no one knows it's you? I'm not telling you to use the dark web, but if you are, buy me some stuff. Thanks.